Pointer. Make that a 2-pointer. They said he was across the line.
Quickly, Harrison bringing it up. The Raiders looking for some good combination. Livingston over Morris. No good. There for the rebound. Let's see. Foul going to be called on Bellamy, I think.
No, number 33.
Number 33, Huck Forney.
I can't believe it, he says.
Huck Forney. No, wait. Now they're changing their mind again. No. They are going to call it on Forney.
I'll tell you what, we may have two coaches ready to attack some officials. Stan Wilson's not known for being quiet either.
Very vocal, both coaches, and you have to be very careful.
This time, Hensley will work it up the floor against Livingston. Long one down to Bellamy. He gets control of it. Passes to Ferguson. Ferguson going to drive in the lane. Shot is up, and it will roll off. Rebound by McDavid. Takes it back and good.
See Meyer, McDavid, good head fake. Trying to get the player in the air and draw the foul. Good heads-up play by McDavid. Emershaw from 3. His shot, no good. There's McDavid.
McDavid playing a strong game off the bench. Down to Morris. Morris from three-point land. Bang! They say it's a 2 again.
Morris hits the floor on that one also. As Gate City on another run. Over to Rice. Rice from 3. His shot up, no good. Rebound is Emershaw. Emershaw trying to drive the baseline spin. Pass out to Forney. Forney going to take it in the lane. Passes to Livingston. Livingston's shot no good. There's Morris moving down the rebound.
Morris, long one coming down the floor to Hensley. Hit behind the backs to McDavid. And they're going to call a foul. Hey, you're not going to get me with the stuff. I'm going to show you some rough and tough. Look out, folks. Here we come.
As they... McDavid, one of the solid players. You saw nothing fancy from McDavid, just a simple, good move, and he drew the foul. Gate City up by 18 now.
157, and we're seeing a lot of bench players out there. We've got 3 on the floor right now. Excuse me, make that 2, check that. Bellamy and McDavid in for 2 of Gate City's larger players, and they're still playing excellent basketball. Not taking away from Shelton and Pendleton, but these young men have performed very admirably tonight. Ferguson with the rebound. Over to Hensley. Hensley will look at it. No. Up to Morris at the top of the key. 3-point City.
Evan Morris is coming on strong like a machine gun here. Quickly, the Raiders trying to regroup. Over to Gravely for 3. No good. Rebound down to Bellamy.
Out to Morris. Morris says, hey, buddy. Here's another 2 in your eye.
Gravely hits the floor hard as Emershaw trying to put it up. He's down 1 player as Gravely tries to make his way up the floor. Rice going to take it from about 12. No good. McDavid has it stripped away, but out of bounds to Gate City.
84-61. Gate City now up by 23.
Quickly, Maurice Harrison checks it back into the game for Rice for Burton, and now went to the game for the first time. Number 34. Tony Ramey replacing an injured Gravely.
23 points, and we'll bring it up the floor with Hensley. Gate City's Devils showing some impressive stuff tonight. Passing in the corner to Morris. From the corner, no. Will rebound up by Bellamy, and it will come out. Got a foul. Who's going to do it?
On Brian McDavid, number 30. Struggling for that rebound. It's getting very, very physical down there. Very easy to pick up a foul.
Shoop is controlling it well under there. He's doing a good job, actually. We got to give Mac a lot of credit. He is a very experienced official, one that a lot of people find very controversial, but he knows the game probably better than any official in the whole league around here.
First shot up and good by number 34, Ramey. But you are right, Mike. These officials are doing an excellent job. Nothing like last night where the game kind of got out of hand between Volunteer and Gate City. Second shot missed, and Bellamy for Gate City with the rebound.
Ferguson will bring it up. He's going to look at that young man and says, hey, let's leave you sitting. Pass to Morris. Morris looks at it, drives the lane, lay it up, and draw the foul.
Morris looking like he take off almost on the foul line. And quickly, more substitutions come into the game.
Gravely now has 4 fouls. He's in trouble, too.
That will send Morris one, City 2. 51 seconds left play in this third period of action. A third period has seen the Raiders of John Ibarra come on starting the first part of this period, but Gate City has just blown them away. Morris uncharacteristic.
Koji's off, missing free throws tonight. Morris will get a second try at it, though. 51 seconds remaining, as PJ was telling you. Both teams now in the bonus. Shot is up. It is going to roll in.
Morris manages to get one of them. Quickly, Harrison leading his troops up the floor. Going to have to start something quickly. Off its side. Foul on Bellamy.
He was guilty of sin.
Number 40 will go to the line. That will be
his third.
Chuck Bevins. Chuck Bevins on the line. Bellamy's third foul.
I was saying third. It's Bellamy's third foul on the night. How many points has Bellamy got, Ivan? Can you get me that in just a second?
Bevins misses the first shot.
Bellamy with 14 points. He'll go out. Josh Collins will go in.
Tony Bellamy reads a round of applause. Well deserved for the young man. Superstar off the bench. Second shot, good on the part of number 40, Bevins.
Into Collins, over to Ferguson. Arthur will bring it up the floor. Let's see if he leaves the young man laying again. Yep, he did. From three-point territory into McDavid. Good.
McDavid wide open. Good eye by Ferguson to spot him. Now quickly Livingston bringing it up the floor, going to spin. Kicks it out to Harrison from three. His shot, good. Maurice Harrison brings three home for John I. Burton. Oh, they call a traveling violation. Jason Hensley gets caught.
And he was guilty. He moved him a little too quick. Saw a man coming out of the corner of his eye and hesitated.
But still, Gate City up by 19.
Burton has pulled a lot of their players. They realize they're in deep trouble. Livingston will turn around against McDavid. Shot up, no good. Comes down on the other side to Morris. We got a foul.
It's going to be a push-off foul on the part of Morris. That should be number 4 on him. Gate City up by 21.
That is 4 on Morris.
And quickly, Chris Potts, number 44, will check into the game. Let's see. It will go out. Morris will go out. As Kevin Morris, again, having an off night, but still, his off night will make up for super nights for other players. Bounce in for number 21 for Burton. That is John Bright. Bright's second shot, good.
Inbound comes to Ferguson. Gate City with only 2 starters on the floor right now. Pass to Potts. Potts going to wait, and he's got 2.
At the end of the quarter.
That's right. Want to take a break. Gate City in the lead, 89-68. What a game. You're watching Cablevision, Channel 30.
The place to pick health care.
Out there yet. He is not putting Moose Morris back.
I think Mason, if Gate City can keep this lead, going to let the guys sit out maybe into the last couple of minutes. But should Gate City start to falter, look for Morris and Shelton to quickly be placed back in. Rice kicked it into Harrison for Burton. Maurice Harrison over to John Rice. Rice thought about 3, pass over to Emershaw. Emershaw being hounded by Collins, back to Rice. Emershaw from the corner is no good. There's McDavid, the rebound for Gate City.
McDavid looking for someone to pass to, finds Ferguson. Ferguson, long one down to Pendleton. He says, Hallelujah City.
Break down in the defense of the Raiders that time. Rusty Pendleton says, nobody around. And quick timeout.
Dan Wilson up and says, what happened here? We're going to keep it right here this time. And folks,
fans, they are electric over there on the far side. They are behind their team 100%.
I'm going to tell you something tonight. I have been very impressed by this young team. They have played mostly bench players most of the second half of the ball game. Kevin Morris, what can you say, had a bad night starting out, opened it up in the third period, and it was just bang, bang, bang. And it's just been an all-around contribution. 7:35 left to play in the fourth period. We are probably looking at Gate City's third game over 100 points and almost as many outings. But it is nothing like what you would have expected considering the game they had against John I. Burton last year.
It seemed like this has been a very close game, and looking at the scoreboard, Gate City is starting to really pull away. And John I. Burton, perhaps one of the top 4 teams in Southwest Virginia. Harrison over to Rice. Burton has just been unable to penetrate Gate City from the outside effectively. Livingston trying to get inside from 16. His shot rolls off. Foul will be called on number 30, Brian McDavid of Gate City, pushing foul.
That is McDavid's 3rd foul.
Gate City has really had trouble with fouls, but it's been a very physical game. And with the death of Gate City's bench, you can think Dave Mason has a few fouls to waste out there.
That's true. I've really been impressed by McDavid tonight and by Bellamy.
Tipped around, Collins the rebound.
Collins to Ferguson. Ferguson will work it up against 2. Oh boy, Mr. Harrison, you're in trouble here. Arthur will leave you sitting. And he does, and the ball's going to go scooting away. We've got a foul on Harrison.
And Harrison looks at the referee, and that is
3rd personal.
3 on Harrison. Harrison is having a little body control there problem.
That'll put Arthur Ferguson on the line, shooting 1-1. Gate City in the bonus, as well as John I. Burton. Ferguson looks at it, and it is going to drop.
Ferguson gives Gate City his 92nd point of the night. Well within reach of 100.
Arthur, what a night he's had. Everything he's done has turned to gold, practically. The second one was no good. Talk about them good and what happens. They wind up with their own rebound, and it may come up with a 3-point conversion out of this instead of the 2. Pass it back. Looking over is Collins. Collins finds McDavid in the back door. Hello.
Brian McDavid clapped his hands once, said Josh, and quickly there it was. Burton has to be thinking now, what are we going to do? Harrison from 3. He is shot no good, and there's Ferguson.
Long one down to McDavid. Here comes the lob. Here's the time they
and Gate City on 96. You have to wonder, the tournament record for most points in a game by a team is 105. Gate City owns that one from last year. Ferguson quickly up the court. He puts 2 more in. Gate City with it 2.
30-point lead now for Gate City.
They have just exploded. What can you say? Shock here. Harrison for 3, no good. Gets his own rebound. Rice, his shot blocked by McDavid.
Have a foul underneath.
Let's see.
It'll be going over to Gate City. They got a foul on one of Norton's players.
It'll be called on Rice, going over the back. Now,
1-1.
If it's possible, ladies and gentlemen, you may be able to hear the Gate City fans when they hit 100.
I'll guarantee you will.
Yeah, almost guarantee it.
25 points for Arthur, the Ferguson man. He has played some kind of ball game. And now Hensley will step to the line. His first shot will not fall. Comes down to Collins. Collins walks.
Quickly calling the travel. Josh says, but give me a chance, guys.
6:16 to play.
Into the game now. Morris, Shelton, and Bellamy replacing Pendleton, Collins, and McDavid.
The Gate City's roar.
Trademark of the Gate City fan club this year. The noise.
Passing inside, blocked away.
Shelton has it.
Here it comes. Morris behind the back, looking, pumps it up. It is going to roll out. Rebound by Ferguson. He will. I thought that was going to be a foul for sure.
Knocked out of bounds. Looked to be off of Burton player, but instead called for against Gate City. It'll be Johnny Burton bringing the ball up. There's Harrison, Maurice Harrison, good pass to Gravely. Gravely been quiet in the second half as Huck.
He put it in there. Number 33, Huck Forney. Passing is Ferguson. Ferguson going to Hensley. Gate City with their pretty much a starting 5 in there. They have Pendleton out. Pass to Bellamy underneath on the baseline. Blocked out.
Good job by Russell Livingston. What a play. As quickly Harrison pulls back, and Gravely, not expecting it, recovered by Tony Bellamy.
Bellamy to Shelton. Shelton going to slow it up, give it back to a better ball handler. Down to Morris. Morris will pick it back up. Over to Hensley. Hensley looks into Shelton. Shelton will have it tapped away, and they'll take it back up the floor the Burton way.
Quick pass up to Emershaw. Long pass. Forney inside. Loses balance. His trip. Huck Forney had a tough time with the footing out there. No court tonight. That's about the 3rd time he has tripped.
I'm telling you, Gate City's roar at 98. They want that 100. We're going to hear a roar when it happens. This time Hensley looking over to Morris. Morris razzle-dazzle back on top to Hensley. Down to Ferguson. Ferguson inside to Shelton. It's taken away by Livingston.
Livingston playing a well of the game defensively. Tipped away. Morris is fouled by Harrison. Number 4 on Mr. Harrison.
I believe Mr. Harrison is going to be looking at 4 fouls now, so he's in deep trouble. 4:48 left to play. Fourth quarter. I'm sorry to say first quarter. Fourth quarter of action. And Morris is going to the line.
This could be the number 100 here.
He's got 2 shots. Got to make them both to put it up to the century mark.
Yeah, 1-1.
Morris looks at it. The first one is good.
9. Substitution number 21.
24 points now.
Coming in, replacing number 3, Jerome Emershaw.
24 points for Kevin Morris. He looks at it very hard. This will put Gate City at 100 if he makes it.
And
he does.
100 points for Gate City. Quick pass up. Gravely from 3. His shot good, but it's only a drop in the bucket now.
This time Ferguson. Gate City going for their own high game record. Morris threw it to Harrison.
He said, you need a break, Mr. Harrison. Here's one. Quickly now, Gravely. Gravely leading his team from 17. Shot no good. Rebound, Shelton.
The animal clears the boards. Pass down to Ferguson. Ferguson from 3-point. Oh, set him down. He only got 2, but
still 102 now within 3 points of the record. Only back of the Harrison from 3. His shot good. But really, Burton just trying to keep in this game. Just trying to keep the score respectable.
This time it will be Hensley crossing the line. He'll turn it around, roll it up, pass to Morris. Morris going to line one up. When that head starts moving, look at there. In the back door comes Finland. 104-76.
This one, I think John I. Burton will have to remember for a year. This one will hurt.
They bragged a lot, and they're not going to do it.
Right over to Harrison. Harrison, another 3-pointer. This time it's again Maurice Harrison coming on strong here. Ferguson, long pass up towards Morris.
Morris from 3-point territory. Bang!
2.
They say 2. He's
and
standing on the
that's the
line.
record. Gate City has broken their own single-game scoring record. 106.
That is for the Powell Valley tournament now. Gate City will go in the record books again. Ball going to be batted away, but they're going to call a foul on Arthur Ferguson.
Into the game for Burton. Checks number 40. That is Chuck Bevins as Livingston goes out.
I think what is going to happen here is expect no mercy from Dave Mason.
That's exactly right. He got burned last year, and he wants Burton to remember this one. Gravely from the foul line misses, and there goes Shelton, I think.
Bye-bye, Chris. Over the back.
And there goes Chris Shelton. But a round of applause from the Gate City fans as Shelton has played an excellent ball game.
Tomorrow night we will probably be seeing, unless Gate City just dies on the floor, Shelton getting a well-deserved round of applause. Tomorrow night we're going to see a game that is almost a shame. We're going to see Gate City and Powell Valley. Powell Valley has not got a strong squad this year, and it should be interesting.
First shot, no good. There is Gravely to rebound. Turnaround jump shot, no good. Rebound out of bounds to Gate City.
Off the hands there of number 31.
Dave Mason going to his bench now. Bring in a whole new team. We have Spivey, number 34. Kelly Spivey, number 44. Chris Potts, number 52. The Beef, Steve the Beef Reed has come in.
The Beef!
Number 10, Kevin Williams, and number 42, Josh Collins.
Inbound to Potsy. Potsy will work it up the floor. What a pass going down there. Amazing. Gate City is good even on the depth of their bench. That time back and from 3 points, it is going to roll in and out, and it'll go out of bounds off the hand of Spivey.
Gate City, one thing been amazing, their bench has played effectively against the John I. Burton starting 5.
That's right.
Now Harrison, as the Burton reserves come off the bench, they'll be checking any moment. Pass to Forney. It'll be knocked out of bounds by a Gate City player.
Coach Forney says, I didn't hardly see the ball.
Let's just slow it down.
In the middle, number 52, Steve Beef Reed.
Number 50 is kicked in for Burton now. That is Mike McCall. Struggle for
And the Beef has it. Pass off to number 10. Down the floor to Potts. Potts will have it blocked. Foul will be called.
Foul on number 21, John Bright. But everything from here on out is almost immaterial as you're looking at Gate City with a 106-79 lead right now, 2:29 left to play in this ball game. That Gate City has just thrashed John I. Burton here in the second half.
I can't believe they played the whole game like that. With half the team out, Gate City's come out and just destroyed John I. Burton.
I tell you what, Mike, this may be looking a little ways down in the future, but Gate City fans, remember, Dobbins Bennett will come to our gymnasium this year.
We've got a whole season ahead before that happens, and we're going to be impressed all year by this team, I'm sure. That time going to go in the middle.
Number 5, spinning in the lane, shot up and good. Number 5 for Norton, that is Joseph Allen.
Collins, and it's going to be stolen by Burton.
Allen going to drive it up over Collins, good. And again, stolen away by, this time, Gravely. Gravely going to take it in. Foul by Collins. They count the basket. And the Raiders of John I. Burton making a run at it. And into the game for Gate City is check number 22, Gary Watson, an effective bench player. Not too much of him, but
we're seeing the removal of the beef. The beef is bad.
The beef has been benched. But
Steve Reed, you got a lot of guts being out there, young man.
Shot by Gravely, good.
Potts into Collins. Collins' shot is no good. Rebound by Herman Spivey. Turnaround jumper will not go. Spivey gets his own rebound, stolen away by Gravely.
Gravely kicks it to Bright. Bright, and he is fouled by Chris Potts. Potts knew it. No argument there. Now the beef comes back in. Now Collins will get a breather. As Dave Mason getting everyone into the game tonight. Good job by the coach. Good turnout on the part of Gate City here. What a fan turnout here, as the entire Gate City side is almost filled and the fans are still here. Out of bounds to Burton, off of Spivey's hands. Spivey says, oh, come on. Now Collins quickly back in. Spivey going out.
I think they're trying to confuse Burton. They don't know who's in there.
They're really, I think they might be doing
trying
a good
to confuse
job.
us.
Number 50, McCall. McCall has it stolen by Potts.
Kevin Williams walks.
Tough job by Williams to try to avoid a defender and avoid a charge. But Shoup there to call it. Bright from three land, no good. There's Watson with the rebound. Gives it to Williams.
Williams will work it up the floor. Kevin, a good player up from the JV squad. Passing to the Beef. The Beef inside. Turnaround jumper will not fall.
And quickly, Burton pushing it up court. They'll get a 4-on-3. Stolen away by Gary Watson. Watson going to take it down. He hasn't stripped away. But what D by Gary Watson. Young man coming off the bench, a junior post player.
He is a transfer student from out of town. We're mighty pleased to have him here.
Quickly, inbound to number 40 for Burton. And trying to hit Gravely. Gravely just kept on going.
I was walking through the street one day when a basketball went by my way and it went out off the floor.
Quickly, Spivey back in replacing Potts. Williams turning it up the floor to Watson. Watson going to turn around, put the shot up, no good. Pounding the boards. Watson, second shot, no good. There's Gravely with the rebound.
Now, if you ever want a break, here it is, 3-on-1, and it won't work. Wall.
And now Potts coming back in.
For Steve Reed.
Dave Mason.
We ride Steve a little bit. He likes it. He is really a fine young man.
Dave Mason just getting an interesting strategy. Oh my. Right, hammered. He collided with Watson.
Collins now with the ball. Want to move and pass inside. And have a foul. Number 5 will be guilty.
Spivey hits the shot but doesn't count.
Got a hacking call.
41 seconds at the play. And would like to say once again, Gate City has broken the single game scoring mark. The old mark they set themselves last year against Tayside. They have broken this year. The old mark 105. This year the new mark is 107 as of now. But Spivey will be at the line to extend that record.
Kelly Herman Spivey, first shot won't fall. Going to get his own rebound. He'll turn it around, pass off to Potts, and it's 109.
It's a play by Spivey. Record keeps going. Quickly Bright. Passing over number 50, McCall, from three. Good. Burton has hit many three-pointers in the late going, but they have been just of no value.
Into Spivey. Spivey down to the Beef. The Beef charges, and it is good! The Beef has scored!
Steve Reed puts the Beef in the basket for that time. 9-8, clock winding down. Steve Reed comes on the steal to Williams. Williams up the court to High Spivey at the buzzer. Good!
That's good bucket. The total record, 1 for 113. They're going to give him 2. And 88 for Burton. Gate City with a victory that they will be savoring for some time, I'm sure. Hey, Ivan, we're going to talk to you here just a second while they clear out. Can you tell us anything on the stats?
Well, I've got a message. For one thing, Mike, Gate City really in the second half has just come out and laid it on the Burton. Morris had 9 points at the half. He finished up. It'll take me a second to count here right fast. He finished with 27 points. Moose Morris Ferguson went in at halftime with 20 points. He ended up finishing with 27. Shelton with 2 points. Pendleton with 17 points. Hensley with 8 points. McDavid off the bench with 8 points. Tony Bellamy scoring 14 points to keep his average up around 16. Herman Spivey with 2 points. Chris Potts with 5 points. And Steve Reed, the Beef Reed, with 2 points, and that rounds out the 113 points for Gate City.
All righty, folks. So that'll about do it from Powell Valley High School. And I've got an old friend over here, Barry Simmons, is looking at me, and he says, they're going to play Powell Valley tomorrow night in the final, and it should be a great game, one that you all want to come and see. But it's going to be something interesting. For Channel 30, we hope you have a nice evening. Mike Van Winkle along with Lisa Gillenwater, Ivan Sanders, and P.J. Grinzel. Good night.
Overnight is for